would like to take this opportunity to once more thank the Sandton Hotel, which is hosting us today. Thank you very much. Mercedes-Benz, who has been chauffeuring us for the duration of the trip. We also want to acknowledge Signature, the restaurant who is hosting us.
Emphasizing the power of entrepreneurship, Forbes and the PJS Global to help young entrepreneurs spark innovation and spark economic growth in South Africa. Myself, Stormacho, and the Joburgtv group are out at the Forbes 8 media launch. Let's go in and check what's happening.
Good day, everyone. Good day. My name is Ambassador Dr. Shanita Foster. So today we're going to talk about an amazing platform called Forbes 8.
Yes, with me here is Dr. Shanita Foster.
Yes.
So how are you doing this afternoon?
I'm awesome and amazing.
Great. So tell me, take me through Forbes 8.
So Forbes 8 is a digital platform of what you know as Forbes magazine, which is actually a 100-year-old company out of the United States. But Forbes 8 actually focuses on entrepreneurship. So the app was actually created where entrepreneurs can actually go, where they can learn, where they can grow, where they can get inspired to take their business to the next level.
And then launching it in South Africa, what word do you have for South African entrepreneurs?
What word?
But word of advice?
Words of advice for South Africans: don't give up. I love this country. I've been going back and forth for over 12 years, and I always tell people South Africans are some of the most smartest people I've ever met in the entire world, the most creative. You guys trailblaze in fashion and culture and food and in music. We love your music. So what I would say to the entrepreneurs in South Africa is don't give up.
Is as the world has changed so quickly, how do we change with it, and how do we bring that insight and those lessons and have it be applied to people all around the globe in their entrepreneurial journey? So when you think of the 8, it was very intentional. Forbes 8 is the infinity sign. How do we create success for the masses? How do we get everybody to rise as one and stop making mistakes that entrepreneurs have made, for the last 100 years? How can we start pointing people in the better direction and accomplish more? So that's really the goal behind it. I love what Shanita said at the beginning. We talk a lot about an entrepreneur needs to have smarts and heart and grit and guts, right? Those are the 4 things that really build entrepreneurs, because you have to be brave to take on a new challenge of starting a new business or doing something that has never been done before.
With me here is the Chief Growth Officer for Forbes, Tom Davis. How are you doing this afternoon?
I'm great, thank you. It's great to be here.
Great. So tell me, why did you feel the need to launching this platform in South Africa?
Well, it was really important that we launched Forbes 8 in Africa, and especially South Africa, for multiple reasons. The biggest one is the whole platform is designed to help business people become better business people and figure out new ways to drive the economy. And with South Africa in particular, with such a high unemployment rate and the world changing so quickly, but they have access to information, we knew this would be the perfect fertile ground to help entrepreneurs become better versions of themselves.
And then what word do you have for entrepreneurs? This is totally out of, but what word do you have for entrepreneurs?
I think there's 4 things for entrepreneurs, but you have to have the right amount of heart, the right amount of intelligence, the right amount of grit, and really bravery to pull it all together. And I think that's something we're seeing on a global basis, but certainly in South Africa, there's no lack of any of those 4, but it's how do you connect all the dots to make sure that you can move forward in a timely way and not always make mistakes. So that's really the purpose behind Forbes 8 and why we're so glad to be here.
And then you partner with PJ Global. So how did the partnership come about?
So PJS Global is an amazing firm, and they have just tremendous women who are involved in it. We met them in the States at a UN convention, and as we were talking with them, we just realized their access to help us here in South Africa, connecting us with entrepreneurs, accelerators, incubators, government officials, et cetera, all the players. They're sort of the software that we needed to help connect all these dots. So we're really proud of our partnership, and we're so glad to be here, and this is just the beginning of great things to come.
We want to take you to a journey. This is just the beginning. You know, when they were saying the deal is signed, everybody was celebrating. I said, no, it means the work has started. For us, with great opportunity comes much greater responsibility. Each and every time we understand now, as we go, we're not just representing ourselves. We're representing different faces within the continent.
Yes, with me here is Dr. Jasmine Becher, partner of PJ Global. So how are you doing this afternoon, Mrs.?
We are excited. This is exciting times for us. Our partnership with Forbes has been the best gift to us as women entrepreneurs, because our entity is actually run and managed by a group of women. So our partnership and the announcement of our partnership with Forbes 8 is the best ever Women's Month present to us.
And what word of advice do you have for upcoming entrepreneurs?
The sky is no longer a limit. The international global platform has come to you as entrepreneurs. So this is a time for young South Africans to take themselves to the next level in terms of entrepreneurship. Now you have an opportunity to curve your African narrative in terms of making people to understand who you are in Africa and how you actually can position yourself to cap the issues that are related with poverty or any other social ills that you can be able to alleviate through entrepreneurship.
And then how long has PGS been in existence, and then what do they do?
Okay, PJS Global is actually a dynamic company, initially as a communications agency, but now looking forward to coming up with programs and initiatives that are serious about engaging young entrepreneurs and bringing them to the global sphere.
Thank you so much for your time, Doctor.
Thank you so much. These are great times. We're really excited.
September, and we would love to invite you guys out and some of your friends, and we'll be further along with some great stories there. But we wanted to make sure that you guys got the first opportunity to see Forbes 8 South Africa. Thank you.
Helping South African entrepreneurs to moving into their goals, Forbes 8 together with the PJS Global are on the move. Joburgtv came, shot and conquered. From myself, Samashiru, I'm signing out, but not to forget to follow us on all our social media platforms as Joburgtv. One word. Mwah, mwah.